November 17, afternoon hunt. Monday night, Brody got a doe, which is pretty cool. I think that's actually the doe that I saw Sunday night here, right before taking off. Yeah, so haven't seen anything since then, but super looking forward to, seeing something out here. There's gotta be something that walks this way here soon. I can't even believe that it would go this long. I've been debating back and forth about maybe doing something a little bit more mobile. It's a pretty cool site up here. Well, hopefully get something, see something come up.
It's the morning on of November 18th, and Ben and I are back up here in the box blind. Last night we had an encounter with this, I believe it's a 4-point. We've had it on trail camera for a number of weeks now. It's just got a huge body on it, just a giant. I don't know what that thing weighs, but it's a heavy buck. So anyways, it came in behind us in this box blind, about 50 yards. It would have been an easy shot. Problem was, it's very hard to make any moves in this blind without making noise. It just was not possible to get that shot off. So, hoping for an opportunity at him today. He didn't appear to be spooked or anything like that. Yeah. We're back at it, hoping for good things. It's 17 degrees. But we got a southwest wind coming, so I guess we're looking at a high somewhere in the 40s today. So it's going to be much milder than it has been in the past days. We'll see what happens. Is there any way you can get to this wall quickly?
I can't. Don't wait now.
Here we are, getting ready. Kind of look like a marshmallow man this morning.
It's just so crazy, I think. Look at it. It's running. It's just so crazy, decoy.
Good morning.
Really not much of a blood trail on this guy. But I got him. I got one, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could be 6. This is 6, 7. 7. Beautiful.
Hello? Congratulations.
Thank you. He's a big one.
That's awesome. He looks beautiful.
Yeah, I'll take him.
You there?
Cell service is great.
Cut out there. Can you hear me? Is he close to your stand? Is he fairly close to your stand? Is he fairly close to your stand?
I think he's probably 75 yards away.
Okay.
South.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't think we can get him with the Ranger until like 11. I think is the rule. They have like a window where you can go run a vehicle like that. Yeah, I guess sit patiently, or if you're freezing, you could walk up to towards the road and take that back to camp, or if you want us to come hang out with you, we can. Otherwise, we'll keep hunting here. See if we can throw something down.
There was material on that future.
Yeah. It looked like there's more than one buck in that group. Is that right?
Yeah, yep, there is.
Awesome. Congrats, Brian. Happy for you. I'm hardly bothered at all that you shot it out of my stand. No, you've been hunting hard. Proud of you. Good job. Alright, we'll talk to you later. Bye. We'll talk to you later. Okay. That solves that.
Just didn't want to talk anymore because it sounds like he's trying to haul it.
This is awesome.
I think he's trying to haul it.
Alright, stay tuned. Hey. Somebody just shot the biggest buck of their life, huh?
Yeah. He's a big boy. I can't move myself.
That's awesome. Looked like he had a good sized body to him.
He's fat. Crazy thing happened.
Nice.
Yeah, it's all.
Sweet.
I had no time to even move myself. He came in quick.
Yeah.
Was that him that was running across it with their gun?
Yeah.
Were they playing peekaboo?
I have no idea what
I
they're
saw
doing.
him doing last and I didn't see him come out. I was like, oh no, he's in Brian's zone, and all of a sudden I hear, BAM!
Yeah, I'm gonna go. So we set this stand up in October when we went up here bow hunting. I saw this guy chasing some does to the south and I really wanted to kill him. And then we get up here this week. I was chasing a doe yesterday morning and that sat right back out. Saw him again this morning chasing does, and then he ended up, with the warm weather, the wind was blowing from the south, and he ended up doing a full circle right around to me, about 20 yards, and that's how the story ends. Shoot him, and here we are.
First big woods buck.
First big woods buck, first buck since 2009.
Biggest buck ever.
Biggest buck ever, yeah. Yeah, first buck in the UP. First buck with all you guys, so.
First buck on a Wednesday.
First buck without making coffee in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of extra cool to do this, you know, with deer camp and that whole style with family and friends. And
yeah, especially this guy, who we've been seeing for a month now, so.
I thought you were talking about your father-in-law.
I did too, but
Oh,
missed opportunity.
my bad. My bad, yeah, first deer with my father-in-law.
I could have made up for that whole coffee thing.
Yeah, could have. We'll make it tomorrow when I'm sleeping in and you guys are hunting. So.
You got another.
Fair enough.
You got another for another buck.
All right, congrats.
Thank you.
Job well done.
Yeah.
Good shooting. Got her done. Which is just a couple of quick photos.
Yeah.
That Luke's gonna take.
You guys want to shake hands again?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Ben guessed 132 to 138. Ben Jr. guessed 155. Nick guessed 150. Brody 140. I guessed 175. Brian guessed 145. And Chris did 139.
All right.
To be fair, Ben broke the rules by sending a gap.
No, hold me at 132.
All right, 132.
Yep.
So we're using this one?
No, we're gonna use that one to pull it up, I think.
Fine, Brian. Just hang on, or
I'm
either way.
down and then I'll climb up.
All right.
That's a tank.
Nice, Brody.
Ryan, why do you have to shoot?
Strong like bull.
Oh, 129.2.
What was it?
129.2.
Alright.
Nice.
Hey, can you?
Good job, Brian.
Well, when we're gonna have to lift this up and you have to take it off.
Yeah.
What's funny is a lot of people will disagree, even though we
want me to leave the
literally
scale?
weighed it. Sure. Either way. Beautiful Upper Michigan buck. Next we can guess age. I guess 40. We're back home from camp. We just stopped by West Walker Gun Club here for the DNR chuck station. I had my doe aged from our UP trip, the doe that I shot with my bow, and she was 3.5. And then Brian's buck was just chucked, and he was,
About 4.5 to 5 years old.
yeah,
A lot of wear on that. Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
Congrats. I'd just like to document that there's no way this deer's gonna fall right now. Look at all them guys. Is that a team of horses or what?
That boy's been tying dock lines.
Just a couple.
These are cousins I wouldn't want to mess with. Shoo.
siblings.
All right, lunchtime.
Oh, hey. Engineering at its finest. Alright, so here we are. It's the afternoon of November 18th. Back up in the box line again. We saw, let's see, a few bucks this morning pushing some does around. And thankfully, Brian was able to get the biggest of the box to come in to his decoy set and put the smack down on a nice big woods buck. It's November 18. Michigan's Upper Peninsula at Camp Benny. Brian smoked a nice buck this morning. Good job to him. That was a dandy buck. Had him on trail camera a few times. He was playing out in front of Brian a little bit, ways away from what he could get. But came in and he finally was able to connect with it. So that's awesome. Super excited for him. Back up in the tree tonight. Weather is going up in temp quite a bit today. It's supposed to get a little bit warmer tomorrow. Hoping to connect with a nice buck tonight or tomorrow. Tomorrow's our last day hunting.
Just seasonings and some rice, just in water. Get that simmering. And put some El Cheapo cheddar broccoli soup mix in there. And a combination of that rice and those seasonings make that stuff amazing. Ends up a double batch, which will feed any 10 normal humans. It's about $2-3. Not too bad for deer camp. Nice warm meal. Amazing food at camp does not have to be difficult or expensive. This stuff's good.
Did he get his 2016 buck ready for us?
I added a bunch of rice and a bunch of seasonings in there first, so this soup mix is good, but it's a little flat for what it could be, so spiced it up a little. Before I answer that. Okay, so it's November 19th in the morning. Ben Jr. and I are back up here in the box blind. This is our last day to get it done. Got some real mild temps. Hoping that, gets the deer up and moving a little more. Yeah, really don't know if that'll happen or not, but it is nice that we're not freezing to death. But anyways, looks like we got a beautiful sunrise coming. We're just enjoying this time together and God's creation and just having a little peace in life. Yeah, so stay tuned.
Super excited for this one.
Yes, we are super excited.
What'd you say?
He's playing big. I figure I'd just turn on the camera because we're bored. It's mid to late morning, Thursday, November 19th. We saw one, maybe young buck or big doe this morning. It's been pretty uneventful.
But the guys, so Brian and Brody already shot a deer. So, and Unky Chris isn't feeling too well right now. And, so they're going shopping for, some, errands, some emergency stash. We can't explain. Cause, deer camp necessities. So yeah, but they did see a pretty big buck. Apparently had a wreck. It's going past the ears. And they said it was crossing the road. So it's either gonna go to Luke or
spent this week sitting together. Because I was just reading some of the different deer sightings and deer that we've harvested over the years. We write them on the wall of the blind. Not all of them, but some of them. And I've got one here from November 15, 2013.
It's opening day of gun season, November 15, 2013. Got me and little Ben here. See if you have fun. Yeah. So, we've heard a few shots this morning. We'll see what happens. Right?
And it was Ben and I sitting together, and he had almost gotten his first deer. I think he was 11 at the time, and I ended up shooting a 6-point that was dogging a doe. Yes, thank you.
Right. Nice 5-pointer, huh?
That's yours.
Yeah, someday you'll get one like that too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's actually 6.
Yeah.
Right here.
So what's the story on him?
I didn't shoot him.
I know, but you were with me.
Well, my dad. Well, he came in like from one of these two woodses. We're getting a little bored because waiting a lot. We saw a lot of deer. And then
With a doe?
he came coming along, flirting with a girl. And my dad was getting a little bit excited, and then looked in the binoculars, saw he had 3 points on a side, and then crosshairs on him and dropped him.
Right on. He didn't run far, did he?
No, where's he going? Nowhere.
Nowhere. That's right, bud.
Alright, it's the last hunt, evening hunt, of our Upper Peninsula rifle hunting trip up here. And it's been a weird week, to say the least. We have seen pretty much every kind of weather except locusts. I think that might be next. We've had rain and sleet and snow and freezing. Today it was 57. So, not totally complaining, but some of the weather earlier this week definitely seemed to have the deer movement suppressed. So, we haven't been seeing what we'd expect to see upon their feet moving. We do have a couple in the bowl, so that's good. Had to run into town today to grab some more supplies, and saw a dandy on the road, driving not a mile from where I'm at right now. It was actually moving this way, so who knows? They can cover a lot of ground. So that was a couple hours ago. We'll see. But right now, just enjoying our time out here. A little less suffering than earlier in the week. I've been dealing with something very different. Probably some of you have too, but my wife and I ended up with coronavirus this spring. We were in Puerto Rico, celebrate our 25th wedding anniversary got home, we were really sick. Fever, terrible lungs. Took about a month in my case to get back to functional. Couldn't walk across the living room floor. But I only gained about half of my lung function back. So I'm really struggling. That cold really hit me hard. But storming up and down these big hills in the woods in the UP hit me harder than I was hoping it would. So we're doing it. But hoping for a deer tonight. Last hunt, last chance out here, so hope to get back to you soon with good news.
Alright, well, here we are. It's the final morning. Almost all packed up. And man, did we have an interesting week. The weather circumstances have gone from absolutely crazy frigid cold temperatures to very, very mild temps. Rain, sleet, snow,
Locusts.
sun, clouds, you name it, if Michigan had it. High winds, gusts of I don't know how fast, but some serious windage. Brian, congrats on your first
Thank you.
Big Woods buck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Brody, congrats on a fine doe.
Thank you.
That is awesome. Yeah, I don't know what more to say. You know, something that I guess I do want to share that's been kind of heavy on my heart this week is the whole uniting of hunters aspect. You know, when you're in deer camp and a guy asks a question about broadheads or what caliber rifle you like to shoot to kill a deer, it's amazing how nobody's at each other's throat when somebody asks that question. They help each other, things like that. And I don't know if it's because it's just the fact that they don't want to get punched in the mouth, or maybe if it's the way that their parents raised them correctly, or maybe their parents did raise them correctly and they actually grew up and were big people and could feel secure in life enough to just let that person enjoy their question rather than trying to make them regret it. And so I would say, if anything, everything I see on social media and stuff like that, I cannot believe how much hunters are tearing each other down, and that is absolutely ridiculous. Doesn't matter how big that deer is. If they took it legally, they bought the tag, you didn't buy it, that's their business, and that is none of yours. Now, if they ask you what your thoughts are on it, then maybe they're opening themselves up for that good, honest answer. And I'm all for a little bit of ribbing. It's good to have fun at camp, and that comedy time and things like that. That's all great, as long as you know you love each other and that kind of thing. So that's my little quick soapbox here, but yeah. Nick, what were your thoughts this week?
Yeah, the weather was quite interesting, but yeah, a lot of fun in camp, and deer being seen pretty much all around. So just me myself, I'm looking forward to getting back into the stand when we get back home.
Brian?
It's my second year here. Successful year for me, which is great, but a successful year for all of us just to be up here during this crazy 2020 year. So thanks to everybody here. So
Right on. Ben Jr., new guy at camp this week.
Yep. I feel like it went pretty well up here, and I had a great time up here, and yeah, it was fun just going out in the pop-up blind, or I'm at the blind, but yeah, and hanging out with the guys and stuff like that, and I was like, man, this is what I've been missing out this whole time. So yeah, but I didn't kill that 4-point this year, but next year, better tell his buddies I'm coming.
Yeah, that's a great attitude. We sat a lot of hours out there, enduring the different weather elements. It was a good time, father and son time, just being out there together, enjoying God's creation.
We're going like this a lot and trying to go like That.
Yep. But after all this camp initiation stuff, probably another few months, you'll be walking a straight line again without that hobble, you think?
Yeah, probably.
We're not home yet.
I don't know.
Maybe your arms will grow back to the same length again.
I don't think that'll ever happen again.
Right on. Brody?
Yeah, it's always a great time up at camp. I love the fellowship, love the time in the woods with our Creator. The weather was crazy this week, but we made the best of it. Just having a good time killing deer at camp. Look forward to it every year.
Brother?
Yeah, always a great time. A lot of years up here, a lot of memories, a lot of different weather patterns and amount of deer hanging, and you know, they're all fun. They all have their own uniqueness. This year was kind of cool watching Benny come up here for the first time for hunting camp, and him and Ben sitting together and whatnot. It wasn't that many years ago my son and I were sitting together and having that time. Now we hunt separate stands, but to experience that as family, be up here with my brother and our sons and our nephews, there's nothing like it. So it's awesome.
Luke?
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better group of people. Had a lot of fun telling stories and just hanging out, being in the woods. So it was a good week.
Right on. Well, I know I say this every year, but let's get things packed up, go home, and get back to
Hey guys, it's November 13th, making our annual